Messages from the governor. The clerk will read.
House Bills number 2080, 2082, 2226, 2332, signed into law April 7th. House Bills 2288, 2269, 2240, substitute House Bill 2121, signed on April 10th. House Bill 2114 and 2225, signed April 11th. House Bill 2087, 2290, 2395, signed on April 14th. Message from the governor regarding veto of House Bill 2304. Kansas law makes it clear that it is the role of local school boards and the State Board of Education to establish curriculum and educational standards for our students. This bill is yet again an act of legislative overreach, an attempt to override our locally elected leaders and insert partisan politics into our children's education. Therefore, under Article 2, Section 14A of the Constitution, I veto House Bill 2304. That's April 14th. Veto of House Bill 2313. This bill is misleading and unnecessary. Federal law already protects newborns, and the procedure being described in this bill does not exist in Kansas in the era of modern medicine. The intent of this bill is to interfere in medical decisions that should remain between doctors and their patients. Therefore, under Article 2, Section 14A of the Constitution, I hereby veto House Bill 2313, April 14th. House Bills 2160, Senate substitute for House Bill 2127, 2326, 2323, and Senate substitute for 2016, signed April 14th. House Bill 2214, 2216, 2322, and 2336, signed on April 18th. House Bill 2015, 2020, 2042, 2065, signed on April 18th. House Bills 2039, 2196, Senate substitute for 2058, 2125, Senate sub for 2170, 2131, 2172, 2173, 2090, 2093, 2147, and 2335, signed April 19th. Veto of House Bill 2264. In August, Kansas made clear that they believe personal health care decisions should be made between a woman and her doctor, not politicians in Topeka. This bill would interfere with that relationship, and given the uncertain science behind it, could be harmful to Kansas' health. Under Article 2, Section 14A of the Constitution, I hereby veto House Bill 2264, April 19th. Regarding veto of House Bill 2344. As I said in my State of the State address, my North Star as governor is to make Kansas the best place to raise a family. Key to that is ensuring parents have access to safe, affordable, quality child care. This bill would reverse the progress we've made toward that goal, loosening safety requirements for child care centers, preventing the state from being responsive to individual communities' needs. While I agree it's time to review our child care policies, we must do it together and in a way that improves, not harms, our state ability to help families and keep kids safe. Under Article 2, Section 14A of the Constitution, I hereby veto House Bill 2344. That was April 19th. House Bill number, Senate substitute for House Bill number 2302, 2279, and 2014 have been signed, approved April 20th. Veto of Senate Bill 26, Senate Bill 180, Senate Bill 228, and Senate substitute for House Bill 2138. Companies have made it clear that they are not interested in doing business with states that discriminate against workers and their family. By stripping away rights from Kansans and opening the state up to expensive and unnecessary lawsuits, these bills would hurt our ability to continue breaking economic records and landing new business deals. I am focused on the economy. Anyone care to join me? Therefore, under Article 2, Section 14A of the Constitution, I hereby veto Senate Bill 26, Senate Bill 180, Senate Bill 228, and Senate substitute for House Bill 2138 on April 20th. Senate substitute for House Bill 2053 signed on April 20th. Pursuant to Article 2, Section 14B of the Constitution of the State of Kansas, I hereby return House Bill 2184 with my signature approving the bill except for the items enumerated below. Sections 15B, 25B, 26D, 31C, 39E, 42A, B, and D, 43B and C, 44B and C, 45B and C, 46B and C, 72B, 89B, 90B, 15A, B, I, and H, 116.2, and 118A. This was dated April 20th, 2023.
Messages from the Senate. The clerk will read.
Senate adopts Conference Committee reports on the following. House Substitute for Senate Bill 169, Senate Bill 26, House Substitute for Senate Bill 229, and the Senate adopts a Conference Committee report on House Substitute for Senate Bill 83 and not adopts a Conference Committee report on Senate Substitute for House Bill 2390.
Change of conferees. Representative Poskin is appointed to replace Representative Nguyen as conferee on Senate Bill 113. Are there announcements? Representative Poskin replaces Representative Alcala on the House Appropriations Committee on Tuesday, April 25th for one day only. Representative Sawyer Clayton replaces Representative Nguyen on the Joint Administrative Rules and Regulations Committee on Tuesday, April 25th for one day only. Representative Heiberger replaces Representative Carmichael on the Joint Administrative Rules and Regulations Committee on Tuesday, April 25th for one day only. Are there further announcements? Seeing none, Speaker recognizes the Majority Leader for a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Speaker, I move the House adjourn until Tuesday, April 25th at 9 a.m. pro forma.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. We are adjourned.